pixel-based action platformer Kero Blaster, originally released on PC, has now made its way to PS4 from the creator of Cave Story. But does this game end up being truly riveting, or is it croaked on arrival? Kero Blaster has you playing as a frog who works for a teleportation company named Cat and Frog Inc. Basically, his job is to travel via teleporter to get rid of these sludge monsters that are stopping the teleporters from truly working. The game is broken up into several levels and is relatively linear as far as progression goes. As you go through the levels, you'll earn coins to buy upgrades and defeat bosses along the way. While we've seen a ton of games that replicate that retro look, I feel Kero Blaster did a good job of representing what it was trying to, from the text to the characters themselves and the worlds and enemies that you have to deal with. You're able to look and fire in multiple directions, and whatever direction you're looking at, if you hold down the fire button, you'll continue to look that direction while you fire. This takes a bit to get used to because you may want to quickly turn around and continue blasting behind you or above you, but you actually have to let go of the fire button, then turn or look up, and then begin firing again if you want to change directions. This just took a little bit to get used to, but once I did, I was having no problem. You start off the game with just a default pea shooter-like gun, but you'll get 3 more weapons as you go through the game, including a wave gun that basically just fires out a much bigger wave-like attack, the bubble gun, which fires out a marble-like attack of bubbles that will roll around and take out enemies usually below you, and then a flamethrower, which will of course shoot out a giant flame and help you during the ice area of the game. All these weapons can be upgraded via the shop, including also being able to buy upgrades for your health, including the amount of hearts you currently have, buying extra heart jars so that when you die, it pretty much replenishes your hearts like the fairies in The Legend of Zelda, as well as you can actually straight up buy replenishment hearts or buy extra lives if you have enough money to spend. Each weapon can be upgraded multiple times, and there's a few other things you'll be grabbing as well, including a jetpack which will allow you to double jump. You can also sometimes get a coat to wear, and the coat actually gives you a free hit, though once it's done, you lose the coat and you'll have to find another one if you want to have that defense back. The game has several levels to it, and it isn't particularly long. It probably will take the average retro gamer a couple of hours in order to make it through on their initial playthrough. You have 3 lives at your disposal. You can get extra lives, but if you run out, you'll have to start the levels over from the beginning. However, some progress you make does save. So if you defeat like a mini-boss in the middle of a level, that will end up saving. So when you come back through the level, you don't have to fight that mini-boss again. One of the highlights for sure is with the boss encounters. They're pretty creative and will put some of your retro skill to the test. If you end up breezing through the main game though, you do end up unlocking a hard mode after you complete the game the first time, and this will test you a lot more. From the technical side of things though, the game did run smoothly. I didn't run into major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort, and I absolutely love the soundtrack. There is some great music for the levels throughout here. One of my favorite retro sounding soundtracks I've listened to lately. Kero Blaster is available on the PlayStation 4, and if you're someone like me that likes the retro style of games, it's worth checking out. It may not be the best of the best, but it's up there with some of the better ones. If you like that true kind of authentic retro fun, this game definitely has that. And with everything said, I'm going to be giving Kero Blaster a 8 out of 10. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.